Alrighty then, let's talk about conflicts and tough trades. Let's have a look here. So I've got some examples from yesterday of my own trades that I wanted to go over that I had mentioned, and I'm also going to do a secondary, not in this video, but in the very next video after this one. Go and watch this one. I'm gonna do a whole review over one of our members trading. It's a full 28-minute review that I'm gonna do here. So look for that in the next video, but this one is gonna be really neat. Now this one, I wouldn't say this is a hard one, right? This is pretty easy. What do we got going on here? Let's zoom into this and look at this trade, right? This one is an example of, we're talking about easy trade, candy day style stuff. You've got this gigantic cross here. We've got the monster deltas. This is alpha omega. So you've got the beginning here. We don't have a secondary ender anywhere in sight. So this thing could run on for forever until we see a red cross come in. We've got the auction imbalance firing off right here, right behind a shark play. So this is essentially a shark tail. It's green, it's easy, it's right on king timing. I mean, you've got everything under the sun lined up right here, right? So this one, not too hard, right? Super simple, super easy, and it's going to be good for, let's see, we went to 770 up to 790, 20 times 4, 80 ticks. 80 ticks all the way up to line 1 before it even starts to wiggle at all. Easy breezy. Right now, let's talk about a harder one. Let's go to, let's see, scroll on up here. We had lots of great results in the room. Wow, did he do 3? Oh no, 3. Okay, 3K. I thought it said 30K. Here we go. So I ended the day at 41.51, 1.85, 62% profitable. Those are the main numbers you want to look at there, with a little bit more drawdown than I would have wanted to on that day. A little bit tougher. Usually I'm in the 2.5, 2.7 range on average profit factor. Got hung up on a few of those. Long trades were not working for me at all, as you can see. So let's look at one of those that I posted to the room that was like, man, this was tricky. Let me scroll up. I posted, so one more easy one before we get to the hard stuff. Okay, again, really easy setup here, right? We are in the red box. We are at the shark back. We've got the pink dot tail coming in there. Had the double crosses. Only thing that kind of made me hesitate a bit on this play. It moved very, very quickly. I was trading on the NASDAQ, still moving super fast on this day. Pulled back, kind of reacted on this one. I have to kick myself for this. What do you see, right? I am behind it, right? I told you guys last night, sometimes even I am behind on this. This was way behind on this entry. Now, you've got a double cross play in here. This one could have moved up and out, which I would have been looking for afterwards. And I'm going to show you guys a tough one here in just a moment. But again, another example of pretty easy play here, taking that short on the flip side on the way down. Now, let's look at the hard one that I said, okay, we got to come back and look at this one. So here was the setup, okay? I see double crosses coming in. Yes, I'm inside of a shark on this play here, and I'm in a red box, right? Red box, 2 crosses. First thing I want to do is try to short this, okay? Now, I took a screenshot when the green dot showed up. Now, that green dot was not there originally, okay? Let's zoom into it. Right? That green dot was not there, okay? Was just a double cross inside of a red PRZ. First thing I'm going to try to do is short that, especially because it's a shark. So I'm going short here. This thing does not go, okay? This was a tough trade for me. This thing starts moving right out of there after that green dot showed up, and there was no time to really react, and I was kind of like, maybe it won't go, and boom, just launches up and out of there on me, and it does end up turning back around and giving it to me. But man, that was really tough. That one shot right up and out of there, then comes down. Then, now mind you, at the time I'm sitting there, this happened so very fast. It was the other thing about why this was a tough trade. It's the NASDAQ on the 3s on a high volatility day, ends up coming down, getting my target ones there. I think some of it ended up stopping out. I think this was a partial win. So partial winners, but then snapped up, popped me out on my stops right back here on that little move up, then starts coming back down again on this. And I want to take a double cross double move here, and I just hesitated and didn't because I got shook up by this initially. But I did what I should have done, was gone ahead and drawn from here to here, get my double cross double move, boom, going up and out of there. But I wanted to show this play on how this is one where you get a lot of what you feel like is conflicts, okay? You've got to practice ones like these. I would go back and practice this one again. What's the time of day? Another problem for me. Look at the time of day, right? It's right after 10:10, and I really shouldn't have been taking this trade, right? Look at this. Oh, you can't see it because I've got it down here. Look at this. Do you see this? This is a no-go time. I could have avoided this altogether, not even had the stress of, because I think this is pretty much kind of a scratch trade. I think I actually lost some on it because there were more of my contracts that got stopped out than the ones that hit the target for T1, because it didn't even hardly get to T1 at all. I think I got maybe one contract off and the other 5 stopped out. But look at the time. What time is it? Pop quiz. What's wrong with me trading at this time? You said 10-10. Give yourself a gold star. You have given your, give yourself props. You have gotten it right again, because I should not have been taking a trade right then at the 10-10 after 10-10. But I took it right at the, it's like, you know, it's just a minute after, but man, that minute made me pay. Okay, this is what happens at this time of day, so just be careful. This one, tough trade, but could have been very easily avoided by following the rules on that play. Then I showed the after effect of this, okay? And yes, it does end up working out, but look how much more difficult this was, playing it at that 10-10 time period. Let's look at what we could have done. So we measure in from the tail to tail. Now, I wouldn't fault you, as I've told you before. If you want to be safer, play the previous pivot, okay? This straight leg pivot into this zone, not a problem. Whether you measure it from here all the way down here, I like to measure both of them and give myself 2 target opportunities up high, because what's that going to give us? That projection out here is going to be somewhere out here. Going to be a very nice big play up to the long side. This does end up working out, but you had to deal with the accumulation before the move. Look at the timing on when it went. When it went was right there at that king timing. No surprise there, right? Isn't that awesome? Waiting for that king timing. Another thing, did I have any king timing anywhere close to this? No, I did not, right? So best play ends up coming later on, gets the move up, but look at the time of day. Again, trickier play, could have been avoided by looking at our time of day filter. Don't trade during that 10-10 to 10-30 window. That is, that's the tip of the day there, my friend. Again, gonna be tricky sometimes. Go with the favorable direction at the time. MACV was also, I believe, long at the time, and long's favorable, so it was a tough one trying to get that short. Yes, the accurate play would have been to take it to the short side because we had a red box at the double cross double move. However, once it proved itself that we were going to be breaking up and out of there and we were off of the back of that shark, should have been looking for this. Again, basically telling you that some of these harder plays, this was a tricky one. You could take it both directions, right? There's opportunity to take it down short as long as it's not at 10-10 to 10-30, okay? Because that first play was not working out. Second play, though, all the way up on a double cross double move. This was going to be one of those, again, from here all the way up to there. Look at the measured move, almost perfect up there to that cipher, and it does end up going to that cipher later. But again, tricky play there. Liked that one. Hopefully there's something to learn on that one. Maybe go back and put market replay on this day. This was 6/6/2022. If you're going to go back and do market replay on this one, practice this one. It happened right at that 10. It was 10-11, right after the 10-10. Either show yourself like how to not take that play, or draw the white line, enter in after the king timing, and ride that up to the cipher if you are going to take that play. Let's get to that next video. Thanks for hanging out with this one. See ya.